Spookish Lou, another wonderful WrestleRoni for me and for you with an old yet familiar face. Who is in front of us? Welcome back, sir, Mr. Nolan. Where you been?
Oh, I've been doing my thing, baby. Mainly on the lake, in the woods, just trying to put some food on that dinner plate.
I got you. Okay. Well, we saw the flyer. We saw the promo come out a few weeks ago. Why now? And why'd you feel it was so important that we had to record this WrestleRoni today, Nolan?
Oh well, the timing was right because the dust had settled down in Real Shoot Wrestling. See, it got real quiet in town until recently. Recently, a couple people wanted to go outlaw mud show bullshit. So I am here, not just in Real Shoot Wrestling, I'm on the WrestleRoni to let the entire locker room know there is a new fucking sheriff in town. And by God, there's going to be some laws cracked down too.
You're not too happy with the way some things are going, it seems like.
No, I'm not. Before I even get into it, I'm just going to let everybody in this locker room that is currently there now, because we are going to talk about maybe some people that aren't in it in a minute.
Guarantee that.
However, doesn't affect me either way. Bottom line, there is a new sheriff in town, and I've got some laws, some rules that are going to be followed, because this wonderful business that we get to be a part of, and you notice I used that word business, it doesn't get treated like it anymore, and by God, it's fucking going to. We are going to start respecting pro wrestling more than we love it even. And this is what I have to say, boys. Your drama needs either checked at the door or you don't need to fucking come through it.
I dig it. I dig it. I mean, somebody's got to say it, man. It's something every week. It is something every week, and now Spooky Lou's even being threatened with legal action if I say, just in case. I said it. I'll say it again. Just in case is threatening to sue Spooky Lou, Nolan.
I'll be damned. Isn't that something?
Hey, man. I definitely want to talk about you.
Who in the blue hell even is this guy?
All right. Let's just lay it all on the board.
I'm a fan of professional wrestling my entire life. I have attended many independent professional wrestling shows within the Charleston area growing up as a kid. Even so far as an adult before I entered what I again call this magnificent and wonderful business I was a fan of. I've never heard or seen this guy before. He looks like the old guy that dances in all the memes with the mullet and the belt buckle. That's all I got.
Fair enough. Well, on the flip side of that coin, Nolan, I seen this guy a lot. I went to a lot of shows, and in my mind...
So did he work... I'm guessing he was more prominently known northern West Virginia side.
I would assume so. I would guess so, because I have to say I did see him at quite a few shows, and I really thought it was a privilege to be able to work with this man. We did a little podcast. We did a little worky work that tricked some folks. Well, it looks like the worky work. We worked ourselves into a shoot, brother. I just got dragged into this. I'll give you the quick recap on what is happening just this week. Kace gets mad, said some crazy shit. People called him on it. He gets mad, quits the company. Tim brings him back still. So Kace raises some more bullshit. Him and T-Bone quit, want me to join them. I say, listen, Tim Cross brought me into this business. I owe everything I have to RSW and Tim Cross. And they got mad at me. And they were literally just at my house a half hour ago getting Kace's DVDs And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. We'll dip into it some more. But yeah, man, it's always drama in RSW land. Hopefully, with these two being gone, we can relax, focus on one of the biggest shows in company history this Saturday.
Yeah, 100%. And that's what we need to do. That's not just what we need to do. That's what we're going to do. The extra nonsense that comes along is done with. Okay? Tim Cross, me and Tim Cross do not see eye to eye on everything.
Okay.
Me and Tim Cross have butted heads.
Same.
As I'm sure you've noticed, I've had a couple exits in this company. Unceremonious. Sure.
Sure.
I had to take care of what I had to take care of as a father.
Understandable.
And I'm not going to say anything beyond that. Anybody that did have a problem with it, guess what? They were ones that didn't see their fucking kids on Father's Day. That's besides the point. Anywho, I'm back here now, and we are going to focus on wrestling. But more so than that, Spooky Lou, what is the one word that comes before wrestling?
I make sure to capitalize it every time I type it, Nolan. Professional wrestling.
Professional. It is professional wrestling performed by professionals, and that's what we're going to be.
Okay.
If you cannot be professional, you know what? Tickets are always for sale.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a professional. There's places you can go. They call them mud shows. Go find you one. They're not hard to find. Pawpaw just bought the name of one.
Yeah,
they had to rename it.
Right?
They're around. I promise you.
They're out there.
But in Real Shoot Wrestling, we are going to be consummate professionals from this point on.
Okay. And I'm about that, Nolan. I am. But I think before we get there, we need to purge all this unprofessionalism out. We need to get it out of our systems right here on this podcast. Because I'm with it. And I'm the first to say maybe I haven't always been the most professional.
And neither have I.
Right.
You know what? 100% Spooky Lou. Nolan Ryan ain't always been professional either. Nolan Ryan's done his fair share of shit talking. Mm-hmm. Clear as day. And I own up to that. I've apologized to the people I need to apologize to that for. Mm-hmm. And we've left it at that. Anybody else that has a problem, mainly the guy that's in the main event this Saturday, they ain't talk to me about it, so it don't matter. Uh-oh. They talk about it online. They want to, boo-hoo me and boo. Shut your bitch ass up.
Oh, wow. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't see that one coming, but fair enough. It's a hell of a main event this Saturday, and we're going to get into that. But like I say, I think right now we just need to get these problems out of our system, try to move on. You said you butted heads with Tim Cross. You want to shoot? You want to be honest? I just had a hell of an argument with Tim Cross last Sunday, but I'll tell you what happened. He listened. He heard me out, and the problem went away. So that shows to some degree I'm valued, despite what people were telling me that I'm being used and yada, yada, yada. Bottom line is, I wouldn't be doing this shit without Tim. I wouldn't be doing this shit without all of you guys saying, Spooky Lou's cool, I'm about it. You guys didn't know what I was capable of when I first came in. You didn't know I was going to work my ass off.
When I met Spooky Lou, he was filming a wrestling show. I was working in a parking lot.
Right.
Free show. You started coming around more. Started making some towns. Even before we even brought you in.
Right.
You were making towns, filming it. You were giving guys footage. You were putting in a service. Now, has your service always been appreciated? Probably not. Shit, nobody is in wrestling. You know how many times wrestlers bitch about it? We got an entire trio of motherfuckers that think they're unappreciated.
Right.
It's wrestling. I don't feel appreciated at my goddamn day job.
Right. Yep. And when Tim
but the job got to be done, and you, Spooky Lou, were one of the guys that said, you know what? I'd like to step in and do this job. And you've gotten to reap some rewards of professional wrestling. You've gotten to talk with professional wrestlers. You've gotten to meet some guys, be around some guys. MV Young is a guy you've been around.
Yep.
He's been on CZW. He does enjoy. MV Young is a tremendous talent known nationwide. You've been around some nationwide talent.
I've been threatened by nationwide talents, and I take that as an honor.
That is an honor. That is.
And that's the thing. When Tim brought me in, he said, "You're probably going to have to eat some shit." And you know what? I've watched shoot interviews. I've read wrestling books. I'm not the first one to have to eat some shit. I'm sure you ate some shit, and I guarantee you weren't the first one. And believe me, I've bitched and I've whined. Listen to this podcast. I've had my bitching and whining, but never have I quit. Never have I said, fuck RSW, not once.
You've persevered. You've stuck through it. And you've paid some dues.
Yeah.
At this point. You've put in work for probably little to no money.
Yeah, promise.
Hey, but you've been putting it in consistently, helping the boys get their matches seen, putting out the footage, cranking this shit out, editing. You've paid some dues at this point.
And I've said it a million times. If I didn't believe in this, I wouldn't work so hard. Believe me, I've worked harder at this than probably I've worked this hard at anything in my life.
You want to know the people that say you're getting taken advantage of?
I'm listening.
They're jealous, bitter bitches. Man or woman.
Yep.
I don't give a shit to say it. A
Right.
jealous, bitter bitch. You either got fired from this business and yanked, which you probably should have been earlier.
I mean, and I gotta say, if you're referring to who I'm pretty sure you're referring to, this person understood. He understood that this is my dream. I'm doing what I love, and has never said a word like that. He's let me do my thing. We have discussions, and there's not, so just to put that out there. But
that's not anybody in particular.
I got you.
As much as it is a what's the word? An archetype.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, that's not a specific shot. We're shooting everybody at this point.
Oh my.
Especially, and I'd give him credit because he tried to take the ceremonious exit, then he wanted to try to take the unceremonious exit.
Explain that to me, just so I understand.
Because I seen a post from some fucking referee I've never heard of named Baloney Jones or some shit.
Okay.
Want to say I don't work at Real Shoot Wrestling anymore. I want to thank Tim Cross for the opportunities. Moved on. Except he didn't move on. He started talking more shit.
Okay.
Starting threatening people in this locker room because he did some fucking... He hugged his fucking buddy while wearing UFC gloves in some dirty basement on camera. And I'm supposed to be impressed that he can fight for real. If that's the best you can do, Chief, you probably need to go to fake fighting.
Okay.
And now I've got old fucking Cheesesteak Johnson and whoever the hell Justin Credible wannabe, whatever his name is. I apologize. I've never met you a day in my life, and I really don't want to, so you should keep it that way. They're threatening to attend buildings. They're going to show up at buildings, and they're going to bring backup.
Yep. That's what they're saying, man. And I gotta
You ain't going to do shit. You're going to fucking draw when somebody tries to fight you, or you're going to call the police and try to sue Tim Cross. You ain't nothing but a Chili's baby back bitch.
And
fucking sick of this shit.
I feel it. And bro, I'm right here in the thick of it. Like I said, they were just at my house. And if I can add my 2 cents, when it comes to T-Bone, I liked T-Bone. I really did. Me and T-Bone became close. T-Bone is a good family man. He has a great family, and they've looked out for me. But
I'm not taking that away from him.
But we're straight shooting here, man. We're straight shooting. Me and Billy brought T-Bone into EIW. From that
Okay.
opportunity, T-Bone is booked in RSW. From that
Okay.
opportunity, he brings in Justin Kace to RSW. So now, by God, everybody's been benefiting and having a great old time. But once the tough gets going just a little bit, both of them quit last week, and both of them were at the show Saturday. You know who was moving that goddamn ring? You know who was one of the few out there because everybody's either getting fired or quit? It was fucking me, Nolan, the fucking camera guy. And I'm not bitching. I'm not bitching. I do it every goddamn Saturday, and it's no
Dues
fucking
paid.
problem. But
Dues paid.
yeah, and that's the way it fucking is. It's just the way it
Yes.
fucking is. I don't like doing it.
I bitched about it every day in training until, oh God, who it was Kryzak. It was Shane Kryzak who had a hand in helping train me. He said, you know what? I've learned to love it because I know it sucks. I've learned to love the suck of it. You know why? I was like, nah, man, why? He goes, what else are we going to do? Got to do it anyway.
Yep.
Got to get done.
Yep.
One of the things I'm learning at my current shoot job, it don't fucking matter the circumstance. Shit's got to get done.
Yep. And
So
especially now we have fans counting on us and shit.
the sooner you get over the fact that it sucks and you've got to do something that sucked. You know what else sucked? Running the ropes for the first time.
Right.
You know what else sucked? Taking bump after bump after bump for the first time. And waking up the next morning and Coach Chance Prophet says, how you feeling, Bubby? And I said, I feel like I've been hit by a goddamn car, sir.
Yeah. You know what, Nolan? Fuck it.
You know what? It sucks. It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And you got to do it if you're going to be here.
And if we're on here straight shooting, it was something I was trying to keep under wraps, but let's fucking shoot. One of my biggest criticisms on me that I understand that I wanted to take care of. Who the fuck's Spooky Lou? He's never taken a bump. So you know what? The past few weeks I've been getting in that ring, and I've been whipping my goddamn neck around, and I've never been in so much fucking pain in my life.
Oh, it sucks, man.
It
Your
sucks.
stiff, it hurts. Everything feels like it's bruised from the skin down to the bone.
Yeah.
Every layer feels like it has a bruise on it.
Why'd my chest hurt when I was laying on my back? It don't make no goddamn sense.
Goddamn beautiful. Oh, it's a beautiful sport.
It is. And if we do truly love it, then why at the drop of a dime, back to T-Bone, man. This is the problem I've had with T-Bone since day one. The first day he showed up at EIW, he was there with a merch table ready to make some money. Nolan, I have sold one shirt in my time in wrestling because I'm not here for the fucking money. I could fucking use it. But I would rather think that I help guys like you, guys like Logan Taylor, guys like Dustin Alexander. We could go on all day to get more eyes on them. That's my fucking money. That's what makes me happy, and I goddamn mean it. I swear on my kids.
And I believe it. I believe it. I don't hate Cheesesteak Jones or whatever his name is. I don't hate him having a merch table. Sean Pugh has set up a merch table before. I don't know if he still does. I haven't seen that wonderful man in over a year.
Okay. Yeah,
so I'm okay with it because you know what? We're all here to have a little fun. If we're all here, why shouldn't we all make a little money?
Fair enough. But let's say you haven't worked in 10 years. You're lucky enough to get booked on a show. And that's your goal is I'm going to make every dollar I can. When I didn't even know if I had spaces for the other guys that were coming to put up tables. So it was the fact of, he never asked me. I heard through the grapevine that he was setting up merch tables.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to have to ask the promoter. That's just, I feel like that's common courtesy. 9 times out of 10 promoters do have an area for you, but I don't know. That's a weird gray area.
Well,
all I know is.
So that's kind of step one. But I like T-Bone. He's respectful to me. Cool, let's go. Then, oh fuck, we're starting a YouTube channel, and now we've got his whole family at ringside recording where I can't even move around. And it's not just T-Bone's family. There's the goddamn whole West Virginia media is at ringside anymore, and I can't get around. That'll be addressed very soon. And now, so we came to an agreement. He kept dropping videos when I was. Man, we're splitting views. Do you know how many RSW shows I came to before I started posting on my channel? Do you remember how I used to make TV for RSW's channel, not mine, for their channel? I did that for,
Oh, with two separate brands.
there you go. Yeah, for months, the RSW stuff was going on their channel. But now here it is. He's coming to show. Nothing said to him. So, I can't all put it all on T-Bone. I'm putting part of this on Tim. Tim should have said, hey, man, lose our guy. This is where the footage is coming from. But every week I have to have the same conversation. I don't know if he don't care or just doesn't follow. Give me a week until I put up the footage before you put yours out. It's just a respect thing. We're splitting views. So it's been a constant thing with that. But again, the dude's been respectful, gives me rides. I've been to his home. I do like the dude, but I have felt disrespected this whole time.
I've never met him from a ham. I wouldn't know him from a ham sandwich.
Right on.
Being honest with you.
There you go. And I doubt you will now, because the game
That
plan is now they're going to
won't keep
start
it
up.
that way.
They're going to start up their own promotion, and
Have fun with that.
let's call a spade. Who's going to work for them if they find out they're not going to be able to work for Real Shoot Wrestling if they work for them?
Tim's not going to do that. You can work there if you want to. Who gives a shit?
Okay, so let's rule that out. Who's going to work for him?
Somebody that's not working anywhere else, probably.
Okay, then you got one guy. Is he going to wrestle T-Bone?
We'll see. That's the thing, man. There's for every shindy wrestler or any shindy promotion, some shitty indie, there's a million untrained fucking hacks willing to work them.
And let's look at it from my point of view. Let's say I hated every one of you motherfuckers. I don't. I love all y'all. But let's say I hate Tim Cross. I hate y'all. I'm still going to go where the fucking money is and where the popularity is.
I don't like all my coworkers.
Right.
I'm not
even saying that. I love
I'm not going to like everybody in that locker room. When I make my return, I'm going to be an enemy to some people in that locker room because I've talked some shit about Real Shoot Wrestling and that locker room in my absence.
Sure.
But I'm not here for that. I'm here to make sure my 3 rules are going to be followed.
Okay.
Show up, do your job, pay window. That's it.
Hell yeah.
Any additional shit, you can do that down the road after the fucking show.
You know what, Nolan?
You're going to show up, do your goddamn job, what you are here to do. If you're here to be Spooky Lou and the camera operator, that's what you're going to be here to do, boys. If you're here to wrestle, get in fucking gear, talk out your match, do that. And then we're all going to hit the pay window. Then we can do the unnecessary extra shit.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It does seem like when it's show day, everybody's getting along, everything's great. It's Sunday and Monday when the shit goes down. Brother, I was on Facebook all day on goddamn Father's Day because of wrestling drama.
We're not going to do that anymore.
Good. Thank you.
Because the wrestling drama is over. Matter of fact, the drama as a whole is over.
You're a miracle worker then. I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
Just saying, man, it's going to take I
said it at the beginning of this show. There is a new sheriff in town. And guess what? Tim Cross asked me to come back. Pawpaw asked me to come back. Bill Gifford, who I know he hates the fact that I even just said his fucking name, asked me to come back. I've got the backing of management. What I say goes. Show up. Just show up. That's all you got to do. Do what the fuck you need to do. Do why you're here. Get your fucking envelope. We're golden.
Yeah. That sounds easy. That sounds easy enough.
Doesn't it, though? Doesn't it just sound so easy? But no, we got motherfuckers wanting to lie about kissing people's girlfriends in parking lots. We got sons of bitches doing a bunch of dirty shit online. I'm not fucking having it.
Bro, like, you've only seen the half that makes it to social media. If you only knew that just, it's...
I don't.
And
we're not
I try to play devil's advocate and everything. Even when I'm mad at Tim, or if I'm mad at Tim, or whoever I'm mad at, I see it from their point of view. Like, people say Spooky Lou don't get paid. Spooky Lou gets paid. At the same time, Spooky Lou gets footage from RSW for WrestleRoni. My channel's monetized. That equals money. Let's put it out there. I use RSW's cameras. Those belong to Tim Cross. So it's pretty even fucking Stevens, even though it shouldn't be. I'm only 2 years in, man. I mean, I could say I'm 11 years in because I had a cup of coffee a few years ago, but I'm
You
less
see what
than
I
two
mean?
years in.
But you're appreciative and you understand what it is happening. You understand there's going to be some hardships in wrestling. You think I spent thousands of dollars in gear on boots and shooters and kick pads and fucking knee pads and 4 pairs of tights?
Yeah.
You think that shit was free? No, I had to spend hard-earned money, hardship on myself to be a part of this business. Sacrifice time and body. I got knocked out and concussed in training one day. That's a hardship I've wanted to endure for this business. There's going to be hardships, whether you're a cameraman, a referee, whether you're fucking Pawpaw that just does office shit with Tim. There's hardships with it.
Yeah. And you know what? He does
There's
office
hardships
shit
with anything in life.
and all this business shit. You know who was moving shit with me Saturday? We were at Tim's at 11 in the morning, and we weren't done at Tim's until almost 11 that night because
Probably
we were
Pawpaw
so
fucking
low.
wrestling.
Do what?
Probably Pawpaw fucking
I
wrestling.
guarantee you that's who it was. He was one of the
That
few.
motherfucker eats and sleeps it.
And he's going to kill me for saying this, but I'm putting it out there. The dude's been passing kidney stones for 2 weeks, still showing up at shows. We were moving shit, and he said, hang on, Lou. I got to go see if my dick's bleeding. Fuck that. Whenever
That's
I got
hardcore.
tired and I didn't want to do shit anymore, I'd see him moving shit, and I'd say, well, I got to fucking do it. You know?
Oh, I know.
That's the state of affairs here, man. Like, shit's going great. I mean, you see the matches, we're doing great. But yeah, it's been crazy.
That I completely agree.
What's the real shoot wrestling you remember? When you left, what's some of your memories when you left? It's been almost
Kind
a
of
year.
more of the same. There's a lot of online trash talking for no reason. There is a lot of unnecessary drama. And it's just worked itself out. You know who's here now? Hungry motherfuckers.
Yep.
You know what? I don't like Logan Taylor. I'm going to be honest with you, Lou.
Okay.
I don't like him. He's a snub, cocky little bastard.
For sure.
He's earned the right to be.
Yep.
He's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking hits.
Yeah.
My first tag match in Real Shoot Wrestling was against Logan Taylor and Trevor Gage. By the way, boys, don't forget, only person in the company is still undefeated against you.
Oh. But
That
they're
son of a bitch
undeniable,
hit
man.
me like it felt like a frying pan hit me.
I'm sure.
Speaking of which, Spooky Lou,
Uh-huh.
I brought a surprise for you.
Yay.
Because I brought a man that is also a former opponent of mine. I brought a man that was a former rival of mine.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, no.
What's up,
Oh,
fuckers?
fuck.
Welcome to WrestleRoni, DD Vice!
Legit just shocked me, for real. Like, I did no clue this was coming. Hello, good sir.
What's up?
Has this been cleared with management?
No, I don't ever
Okay.
clear
I don't
anything
talk
in
to
management. You know that by now.
Good to see. What the fuck? Well, what's going on, DD Vice? Have you been listening to this shit?
No, he doesn't know a
No.
single thing that's been said.
Okay.
I have no idea.
DD, you've probably seen Facebook today. I know you have because you commented on my post. Justin Case was a
Yeah.
manager of yours. He's threatening me with a
Yeah.
lawsuit. He was just at my house taking back his DVDs, DD. He wants all the shit off the channel. I took all the shit he gave me down, but the MDW that I acquired myself through other sources is staying up. I don't know, man. From the outside looking in, what's this look like to DD Vice?
Looks like a bunch of dorks talking shit to me, bud.
I mean, shoot, man. Like, you know, you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Here you are. What's DD Vice thinking of all this?
Tell him,
It's
DD.
crazy. It's crazy to me, coming from people that are supposedly veterans. The first thing that I was taught was if it don't make money, it don't make sense.
Okay.
I wish I could clap, but I'm having using one of my hands to hold my phone.
What's the point? Put up or shut up, you know?
Do you know the two that quit today quit last week, and Tim still brought him back Saturday and gave him a second chance?
I saw that. I had questions.
Tim lets a lot of shit fly because he's too good of a dude.
I'll give him that.
Sometimes he's too loyal to his people, and he lets it bite him in the ass sometimes.
And I think he's realized that. I really do. I really do. And hey, man, I've been the one giving him a phone call on Sunday and raising hell. But you know what? He's heard me out and he's fixed it. I've said that earlier on the podcast.
Because, yeah, Tim's put up with a lot of shit from people he shouldn't have, like that, you know, the guy that wanted to call him trash on your status, Spooky Lou.
Okay.
Mr. Billy Knox, and I apologize for even bringing you into this.
Trash.
Billy called him trash? I didn't see that.
Something about a pot and a kettle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw his
something
comment
about
and
that.
I was like, well, I'm just leaving this shit alone.
Yeah. He wanted to, he complimented you for being a better man than him because you quote unquote defended that trash. Well, Billy, let me go ahead and give you a history lesson since you've clearly forgotten it. Tim Cross is the only reason you had a wrestling career. Tim Cross is the only reason EIW existed.
Yep.
Tim Cross is the only reason you held any championship belt.
You're welcome.
Well, yeah, that too. But anyway.
And I mean, and again, this puts me in a hell of a spot. But my loyalty is to RSW at the end of the fucking day. Because those things you just said about Billy, those things apply to me as well.
They do.
I wouldn't have had EIW. I wouldn't have had this and that without Tim. So, yeah, I do have to stand on business on this one. I do have to sit here and let you say whatever you want to say about my friend. And I got to let you say it, man, because it has to go out there. That's my 2 cents.
Tim's the reason I'm in professional wrestling. He introduced me. I had a mutual friend with Tim who knew I was a wrestling fan, knew Tim had a company. I reached out to Tim and I was like, what can I do to be a part of it? I refed for the better part of 2 years until I got fired for shit that flies today, Mr. Teach-Bone Jackson or whatever the fuck.
What'd you get fired for?
I got fired over shit that you got away with for fucking free. You are goddamn welcome, you dumb, bald, deaf son of a bitch.
God damn.
I reffed outside shows in 95, 100-degree weather in a long-sleeve shirt and pants because I had tattoos.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I was looking, this sumbitch is wearing cutoffs and shorts.
Remember that time you got fired for having purple hair?
I had dyed hair and got fired, sir. Dyed hair. And you know what was fucked up, Spooky Lou?
What's that?
It wasn't even freshly dyed. I had reffed 3 shows prior to that with the same goddamn hair color.
Well, and again, that was an idiot that everybody says, oh, I'm not going to be like him. I'm not going to be like him. And then now everybody's following in his footsteps. They're like, he fucking made the mold.
They're making him look like a children's TV show, Spooky Lou.
It's true.
It's sad.
Like,
because
you don't see what goes on in Messenger in groups.
Everybody saw the example that was set by that.
Right.
And somehow everybody bought into their own bullshit so hard that their ego inflated the same.
I don't know.
You're like, I'm as real as they come. I still play a character, boys. I don't believe my hype. It's a fake fucking fight. Chill out.
Right. But I'm saying this is the realest wrestling channel on YouTube, and I mean, as lately it has been. I promise you that. DD, what you got to add, man?
Oh, yeah.
See, a young DD Vice used to do these stupid things, and I got punished for that shit. Ran until I threw up, passed out, got sat on the bench for months because my ego. These guys haven't been sat on the bench enough times, haven't been punished for their transgressions.
And that could be done.
Exactly.
There's people knocking down the door wanting in real shoot, looking for a spot.
Absolutely.
Hey, I told Tim Cross, never say never.
Right.
Sometimes problems need taken care of.
Sometimes they do.
They don't call me the human double wide for nothing.
I dig it. I do.
And I'm just coming to smack people in the mouth.
I mean, we're all on here talking shit. But at the end of the day, I think in some weird way we're showing our maturity levels. Me and DD was in a situation last year where we were definitely on different sides of the fence. There was a big falling out, and DD had nothing to do with it, but DD's been cool to me. So, I mean, we can move on, but I think at this point, there's some people just shouldn't be in the business.
100%.
If I'm allowed to say that after 2 years, but I have a successful podcast to suck my dick.
Listen, Bret Hart came back to WWE.
Right.
CM Punk came back to WWE. Nolan Ryan came back to RSW.
Mm-hmm.
Anything is possible.
Right.
Them two dicks won't be back.
I don't see how that's possible after you run your mouth online and put all this shit out there and say the crazy wild shit they're saying.
Speaks for itself on that one, doesn't it?
And that's coming from me. What the fuck ever.
Fucking look at Tim Cross, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
We ain't much to look at in RSW. Thank God we got Johnny Duff and Hairdo Sam.
Johnny Duff is a handsome man. I can't take that away from him.
I tell you.
He's a handsome man. But DD, I wanted to bring you on and just kind of a little surprise here.
Legit.
Because I never told anybody you were joining.
No.
I told you, Lou, not one person. I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm everywhere.
I gotta say,
fucking likable.
And I got no loyalty to anybody. I'm here to wrestle. I'm here to make money. And I'm here to talk shit on people that need talk shit on.
It's a little beyond that three rules I said earlier, but we'll allow it on this occasion.
And I've been the first to say, guys, it's called independent wrestling. But I have to disagree with DD. I do have loyalties, and I made that clear. Like, my loyalty is to RSW because I wouldn't be shit without it. I can understand, DD, you paid your dues. You've been here, there, and everywhere, so do your fucking thing. Same with you, Nolan. Do your fucking thing. For me, it's a little bit different. I've been other places, but I tell you what, other places have also disrespected me. That's how I feel, at least. I feel like I've been disrespected. I know where home is.
You know where you're appreciated, but you also know where the like I told you a minute ago, Spooky Lou, you know where the shindies are. They're all over.
Oh, believe me. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, are they all over?
Man. What are you guys seeing? Are you even watching any independent wrestling anymore? Or...
Oh, I always stay up to date.
Gotcha.
Pro Wrestling Conquest down here in Charleston just had a tremendous show.
They didn't invite me, Nolan, but I hear it was
Tremendous
good.
show. They are in the Charleston area. I struggle to find one better.
Oh yeah, I was at the
Uh,
last one, the one before last. It was amazing.
I've refereed a couple of their shows in my time as a referee. I'll have to see if I can't find you some footage
Okay.
because I refed. Oh God, they blew me up. It was the Gymnasty Boys, Timmy Lou Retton,
Uh huh.
Infinite TIM now, and White Mike
Uh huh.
versus the Ugly Ducklings, which was I think Rob and Colby Carino at the time,
Okay.
versus the Renegades of Flight, Facade and Jason Kincaid.
Okay.
When I tell you those boys blew me up, holy shit.
I believe
I've
it.
never struggled to breathe in a match like that before. I've got to referee Jock Sampson versus Mance Warner,
Hell yeah.
the Southern Psychopath, a man I look up to.
Yeah.
I've done some cool things with Pro Wrestling Conquest, and I always try to give them a shout out whenever I can.
I was fortunate enough to film SGC against TME at their show before last. Talking about Facade, he fought Shane Mercer, and everybody was like, "Man, if you're in there's any match you're in danger, that's the match." Had me scared to death, but we got the footage. It worked out all right.
We had to cut a board for one of the shows
Uh-huh.
for the ring. We had bought a brand new board and we had to cut it. And one of the ring crew, just grabs the fucking circle saw that we had and he hands it to me and goes, "Get this the hell out of here. Matthew Justice is going to want to use it."
Oh fuck. Okay.
It's like, Jesus Christ, get me out of here.
And there's a lot of young talent coming up right now. That's kind of been my focus. I'm trying to get some young talent focused, some focus on them, and just keep an eye out. I think there's some pretty crazy things coming. I put a little feeler out here on the podcast. Just keep an eye out. We got some crazy things coming.
Well, that's good. That's good. We like to hear that. Dee Dee, I know you've kept your eye on the old roster, looking to see if you can't come in and bust somebody's mouth.
Who would you like to bust up in RSW?
Ooh.
Watch your mouth, boy.
Ooh. If the time comes, it'll be with all due respect, but I will bust you in the mouth. And I would expect the same.
Oh, I'll bust you.
Do it.
I'll bust you like a window, baby.
I'm looking at the big guys.
Okay.
I've been looking. I think I would be interested in a little house fight action against Noah Ray.
First thing I thought of. Nice.
I'd pay money for that one.
No doubt. So
I'd pay money for that. Just,
There's
what was that, Booker T? Just two big, meaty men slapping meat? What the hell did he say? I want to see that.
let's do it. Book it.
but I'm watching. I'm watching for the guys that are disrespecting my business. I know what it's like to be new. I know what it's like to be green. Sometimes you just gotta get slapped around a little bit. Ask Mr. Rucker what it's like to step in the ring with the human double wide.
Mm-hmm.
I slapped him in front of his mom.
Yeah, you did. Gotta give you that.
I made her videotape me doing it.
No harder worker on the roster than Ruck, though. So that's my defense to Ruck.
Hey,
Never met him. If I got to get in there with him, buckle up, baby.
Well, good. And that would be a good one. That would be a good one. Well, DD, you're here, and I'm sorry I keep circling around to this, but it's been a day, man. You went to the same MDW shows I went to growing up, man. You watched Just in Case. You was even fortunate enough. I knew it meant something to you at the time when Kace managed you at Fairmont State last year. But you've seen this stuff online. Where's the line? there's a veteran that we respect, but you're saying some wild shit, number one. Somebody calls you on your wild shit, so you're coming at one of our brothers now. What's going on? Where's the line?
I am a firm believer that in order to get respected, you have to give it.
Bang.
Yeah.
And I watched the man growing up, but you can't talk crazy like that and expect not to get called out for it.
Yeah.
Somebody was going to do it.
There was a scientist that once said, for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction.
Yep. It all evens out in the long run.
A lot of people don't like when their actions cause a reaction from somebody.
Right. And Bake's not the one to fuck with, man. Like, in my opinion, as much as I've said I respect Kace and I saw Kace, what Kace said was wrong. So then he goes through Bake's profile, reaching, trying to find something to pick on him for. Bake says what a good day he had with his old man. So that's what Kace picks up on. You're calling your dad an old man. That's a bit of a stretch in my eyes.
That's a literal old-timing saying that everybody has used before.
It is.
I hate it for you, Justin. Kace.
Do you guys know what started all this? Do you know what started this and why Kace quit last week?
Because he's an old fucking has-been that's been clinging to the little bit of relevancy Tim's trying to give him.
Well, I'll tell you. So him and T-Bone do this live podcast. Kace has been saying crazy shit on there. So Tim messaged T-Bone, said, hey, kind of try to put the reins on Kace tonight. Try to keep him under control in some sort of way. That's how it was said. And that's what Kace got so pissed off about. He's saying he's being disrespected because Tim is trying to protect his company image.
That's why he's not a part of it.
Sometimes the trash takes itself out.
Fair enough,
Bang.
man. Here we are. Here we are, man. It's just it's been a few days, believe me. It has been a crazy fucking few days. Where would we like to see RSW going forward? I'll start with you, Nolan. In a perfect RSW a year from now, what's it look like?
It looks like people showing up, doing work, hitting the pay window, and leaving.
Doesn't matter to you, white, black, skinny, tall, their sexuality, any of that.
I don't give a damn. Can you show up? Can you do your job? Can you hit the pay window and leave? If you want to do unnecessary stuff, you can do it after you've done that last thing.
I dig it. Now, Dee,
That's all I need. I want a good, safe locker room with people respecting pro wrestling. That's it.
Makes sense, and that's not hard to achieve. That's very doable. Now, Dee, you're not even a part of RSW at the moment, so, but still, you have been. You've been through the training. You've seen the ups and the downs. A year from now, if Dee Vice magically had the book on RSW, it can make all these changes and make it in Dee Vice's image. What's RSW look like?
I've seen RSW at the lowest of lows. I've seen RSW at what I would consider the highest of highs. They're doing shit right now. They're moving. RSW's cranking right along, doing the 450 shows a year. If I give Tim Cross credit for anything, he's a good businessman.
Yeah.
He knows how to make people want what he's selling.
That's a promoter.
But I'm going to tell you right now, with all due respect, if I see the unappreciated at Mount Kilpiss one more fucking time, I'm going to throw up. I keep hearing Tim talk about this big roster of people that he has. And if it means I have to come back to make people show up, then I'll fucking do it.
Hey, look what I did, Dee, and I said, you know what? Let me come back. Now I got you on the Roni.
Yeah. God damn. Neither one of you guys have even been on it this year. Back in the day, we were doing this all the time. This is It's good. It's a good thing. It's weird. It's as weird as hell, but this is a
I'm
good
a,
thing.
I'm a frequent guest in the
They
past here.
Yeah.
they can't miss you if you don't leave.
And and believe me, there was some reasons and this and that. I totally get it. I understand. But at the end of
Shit
the
We,
day, here
happens.
we are.
yeah, we have also left Real Shoot Wrestling. We have had some drama from Real Shoot Wrestling. I was talking shit about Real Shoot Wrestling for several months.
Fair enough.
I'll be honest with you, I was doing it.
To an
But it
extent,
got
though, there's a line you don't cross.
there was. And I'll be honest with you, I wasn't shit talking all the Real Shoot Wrestling.
I got you.
One person in particular wanted to shoot some strays my way, and when I fired back, people didn't like it as much all of a sudden.
Fair. Very fair. And hey, I've went on and I've made some weird, vague posts, and people have wondered what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, and especially in my defense, I'm a controversial YouTuber, man. This is what you know what you're getting with me. I'm going to stir the shit. I'm going to put it out there. If I'm going to call this the realest wrestling channel on YouTube, I think a good bit of my success is because of my transparency. So it's not changing now. It's not ever going to change.
Eric Bischoff did say controversy creates cash.
There you go. There you go. And again, that's not the bottom line. I just want to see us elevate, man. That's it. I just want to
You know what
elevate
the
some
bottom
guys.
line is?
I'm listening.
The bottom line is show up, do work, pay window.
It'd be nice. It'd be
Wait
nice,
till I
man.
get there.
Good. Well,
But
remind the
you asked
folks.
Didi a question, some opponents he would like in current Real Shoot Wrestling, and I don't feel like I got that same question, Spooky.
Well, I was just going to get to that. We know your return date. We know you're coming back. Who's no one want to get his hands on?
There's a lot of people I'd like to get my hands on. Tell you what, I'd like to get my hands. There's a guy we trained at the same school at. He does a fair share of his stirring the pot, online trash talking. I would love to tangle with Bishop Baylor.
Hell yeah.
I would like to get a hold of a guy who's trained with me, trained with Jason the Gift Kincaid, starting to make a little name for himself. I'd like to go one-on-one with Tyler Ross.
Ooh.
Field? Is it Feld or Field?
Field.
Field? Tyler Ross Field?
That's how my redneck ass says it. So I don't
No,
know.
if it's Feld, I apologize. Tyler, I'd like to tangle with you. And Shane Kryzak is another I'd like to go one-on-one with.
Oh, the dude is so good. It's ridiculous. All three of those
So-
men you named are just crazy good.
Oh, they're great because oddly enough, they all three came from the same system, and I'm not trying to,
That's fine.
you know what I mean,
Toot the horn,
extra
man.
put that over. Power Slam Academy, by the way, Chance Prophet, Jason Kincaid.
Yep. I put it over enough on this channel. You ain't the first. It's fine, man. When we started up EIW, we wanted to work with Power Slam. That was goal number one.
FC Mason is another really good one coming out of there. Of course, we all know, I think, Nurse Micah at this point.
Yeah. Did you
Yeah,
see-
just great,
Did you get
great
to see
crop.
FC and Rossfield from Mayhem on the Mountain? I just put the show up yesterday.
I did not get to watch that, but I'm going to.
Check that
FC
one out,
Mason
man.
finally made his.
Yep. He's here, baby.
Add him to the list.
There you Good. Good.
As a matter of fact, give me old fucking Rucker too, just because I want to see what that boy's made out of.
Hell yeah. My God, we got a yearbook, fellas. Pay us
Tim
now.
Cross,
We're
do what you
working as
do.
we speak.
Sean Pugh, you know the number, baby. Make that phone ring.
Well, what's on DD Vice's agenda? We know we're not going to see in Real Shoot Wrestling. What's coming up for DD Vice? What's been going
Fucking
on for DD
Ridley.
Vice? I don't fucking know.
Riblets.
So,
Riblets and Dollaritas, baby.
give me all the wings. Give me all the dollaritas. I don't know if you've kept up to date with VCW, but we've been, me and my partner have been doing our thing up there,
Okay.
beating the piss out of the Wayward Sons.
Good.
I'm beating the piss out of the Wayward Sons. And
Carry on.
my partner has a one-on-one match
Pun,
with
baby.
half of the Wayward Sons because we deleted the other half.
Oh,
Which
okay.
half? The ugly half or the bald half?
Which one's which, baby? Who's who?
I have
So,
not been keeping up
got
on
him.
WCW. So I'm
We
learning.
Got his ass.
got his ass. So we're pushing for gold.
Okay.
We just had a little get together at NeoPro a couple months ago.
Nice.
Finally got to live part of a dream match. We were in a 4-way with Cash Inc., the Wise Guys, and DD Trash.
Nice. Finally got the DD Trash match. Good. Good for
Finally
you.
got to kick it with the Sandman.
Nice.
Mark out for a little bit about that. That man is one of the coolest dudes I've ever met behind the curtain.
I heard he was on some other at the Bash and Beckley, so.
He's a lot of fun.
And to clarify,
But,
when I say I haven't been keeping up with VCW's behind the paywall. Spooky Lou just
Yeah.
hasn't been paying, okay? That's
I
what
gotcha.
it
I
is.
gotcha. I understand.
Fair enough. And you guys were at Negative Outlook recently as well, I believe.
We were at Negative Outlook. We finally proved to those fucking New York bastards that West Virginia is as punk as they come.
Good.
Let me circle back around
Okay.
to people, because Nolan brought up a good point about people that are in RSW now that weren't there when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And you bring up Bishop Baylor, and
It's a tough son of a bitch.
To watch you two work each other would be phenomenal. But I want the other half. I want the violence.
Right.
Ooh.
I want to see what Bishop Baylor is made of when it comes to violence.
We still got some old barbed wire from EIW just sitting in Tim's garage. I'm just saying.
I don't know who's gonna book it, but let's get fucking rowdy.
Start them engines.
I dig it, man. I dig it. I'm excited.
Ooh.
And
I
another
appreciate
one.
you boys for turning my mood around, because I've been
Hold
in
up.
the mood today.
Hold up.
Okay.
Hold up.
I'm listening.
I've also projected this out into the universe, and if I have to wait for this one to happen in the backyard, I'll wait for it to happen in the backyard. But I've put out in the universe DD Vice versus Cole Cash in a Taipei death match.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Well, how's that for a fucking answer, Spooky?
No doubt. Like I say, you guys have turned. You're giving me hope. Not that I'd lost hope, but things are looking a lot better than they were before the podcast. So I appreciate the hell out of that. Fellas,
easy
we've
stuff.
almost run an hour already. So
Yeah.
I also owe Dustin Alexander an ass whooping too, because I canceled on him, and then
Yeah.
I just kind of took my leave, lost my smile or whatever. So, champion or not, I still owe Dustin Alexander an ass whooping.
No, he's still champion now. Come Saturday, we'll see.
Yeah. Wait till you guys see the footage coming out of yesterday, or what today? Hell, Saturday's show. Things ramped up a bit in Grafton this week. I'll tell you that.
Well, good.
That's
Logan
about the
probably-
only thing going on in Grafton.
It was the
Logan
monster
probably
bench,
came out, talked a bunch of trash, went online, bitched about a bunch of shit, don't even got to do with his title match. Am I pretty on the nose?
Who? I don't know. I'll let the footage speak for itself.
Pretty on the nose. Logan probably came out, talked a bunch of shit to Dustin after Dustin retained.
That was
Probably
part of
went
it.
online. Did he go online? I'm sure he went online. Well, they're in a group chat without me. Well, they took a picture without me.
I see where your loyalties
Well,
lie in all
I'm
this.
gonna win. I'm gonna win the title because they didn't take a picture with me.
Well, hey man, it is a motivator. It is a motivator. We've all talked
Get
about
out of
how
here.
we felt underappreciated. How so, and I'll be the first to say that motivates the hell out of
Tell him to
me.
motivate this.
I got you.
Ha! Got his ass.
But I tell you what, when I was threatened with a lawsuit today, oh, nothing motivated me more, man. Like, let's get on here and talk some shit. Like, please come try to sue me for this one.
I'm gonna
Please.
see.
Hey, I hope you have a lawyer ready just in case.
Oh, jeez. We've said the name probably 5 or 6 times now. That's 6 lawsuits. And we're all laughing. The crazy fucker knows where I live. He don't know where y'all live, so, you know.
It's a good thing he doesn't.
My wife ran him off. My wife came out on the porch. Get the fuck out of here. So they were gone.
Yeah. Get out of here.
So,
No offense. I'm a lot scarier than your wife. No offense.
fair enough. Bro, she's hit me harder than any man, and I've never been hit by you, so I don't know. I don't want to know. That's fine.
Hey, I can knock you the fuck out if you want.
Right. If I want. Hey, man. Enough people's putting their hands on Spooky Lou and smacking Spooky Lou and breaking my cameras. So, talk about being professional.
Did you
See,
earn it?
that's easy. That's
Did you earn
easy.
it?
Anybody can smack Spooky Lou around.
But here's the thing, I helped the fucker win the match, then he smacked me. I mean, I wasn't trying to help him lose the match, but he won because of me. See how ass
Smack
backwards
me
shit
around
is?
like that. Smack me around like that. You won't.
He won't. He ain't made like that.
Good Lord, y'all. It's been a fun one, man. It has been wild. We're running a
That
little
it
over, and
is.
that's perfectly fine. We've got more than one guest. It's a huge surprise episode. I'm going to give you each time, all the time you need. Not a minute, not 2 minutes, whatever you need. Any final thoughts, anything you need to get off your chest, anything you want to promote, you know how it goes. We'll start with Nolan, since he brought the whole thing together. Have at it, Bubby.
June 29th, that new sheriff rolls into town, boys, and y'all better have y'all's fucking acts together. Justin, what the fuck is his name? Ham and Cheese Jones. Whatever issue y'all have it fucking resolved by the 29th and do not show up to that building. That is all.
Appreciate you. DD Vice, a nice welcome surprise. Glad to see you. Anything
You never
you
know
wanna
where
say,
I'm gonna
fucking
be.
say it.
You never know where I'm gonna end up. June 30th.
Nothing's for sure.
June 30th, McMecken, West Virginia, VCW. People are going to get their asses beat, same as they always do. Win, lose, or draw, at the end of the day, asses will be beaten and glasses emptied. Dollaritas for days, boys. I just fell over. Death by Dollaritas.
I dig it. As far as Spooky Lou, I cannot make the threats these men make because I am nowhere near their caliber of an athlete. I don't have their muscles. I don't have their stamina. But I tell you what I do have. I got a poppin' YouTube channel. I got a poppin' podcast. I'm pretty well liked. Make sure you're fucking with the right one. This is what I do. We're going to air all you motherfuckers out. So if you want to come at me, come on at me. Give me a whole episode. We'll dedicate it to you. For now.
Exactly. And for anybody that doesn't believe me, just know I keep the trophies of what I kill.
Oh, shit. I'm not sure if I've ever killed anything in my life, but I will talk shit on my podcast. I promise you that.
I'll kill it and eat it. I don't give a fuck.
I'll ask you two kind young men to hang on the line with me. To the listeners, go out there and live your dreams. Don't take no shit. Come out and support RSW or whatever wrestling's in your town. Go out and support independent wrestling. It's hot out there, but by God, it's fucking worth it. I promise you that.
The wrestling be hotter.
Oh, man. It's hot. It's a hot summer, and it's going to get hotter. Buck Hannon this Saturday. Logan Taylor, Dustin Alexander. We'll have another WrestleRoni to dip into that a little bit more. I love you. Disrespect all those that need it and respect all those that need it as well. We love you, and we're out of here.